Hi, Brad Ward from Ward's Auctions and Remax Professionals. Today, I want to show you a neat little thing that's tied into a real estate listing we have right now and items that are in this weekend's auction. This little collage of the owner of the home that we emptied out and have listed just off White Avenue, and she was a long-time owner and resident of that home. Also had a home in San Francisco. Her name is Vera Widiak, and you can see her here with some of you old-timers in the audience will recognize that gentleman as Jonathan Winters. You'll remember him back in the 70s and lots of TV and movies and cameos and back in the fun days of Hollywood. And they obviously had a relationship. I'm not going to start speculating as to what it was, but here's a little personalized note to V, such a sweet, lovely, bright lady. Forget the Golden Gate, see you always, or I'll always remember you, love John, 1977. Here's a little personalized gift to V, Merry Christmas, 76, love John. Just a real fun little collage. I think I'm going to ask the estate if I can sort of bogart this little collection for myself. Anyhow, that's a side note. We do have that house listed on just off White Avenue, 84th Avenue, 105th Street, and just a really neat place. Go to brad-ward.com to see the listing on that and see the photographs. In the meantime, let's go have a look at the auction. Okay, back to business here. Sunday, April 28th, 2019, starting at 10 a.m. It's just going to be a one-day live sale and then another day online only. I haven't even told the staff that yet. We've just been busy with other things. So then, and that's going to start at 10 a.m., so we'll open at 9 on the Sunday. You'll be able to view everything, the online portion and the live online portion, on Friday, on the 26th from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock. And then the online portion, which we'll get to later, will start closing on Monday the 29th, I guess it would be, starting probably at 4 in the afternoon or something. I forget what we do there. But you'll see it all on the website, wardsauctions.com, and the links from there. So because it's just a one-day sale, it's a larger sale with modern pieces, antique pieces, collectible pieces, jewelry. There's a 69 Ford LTD that's way over 90% restored and nice work on it. We'll get to that later on. But look at some of the wonderful pieces. Big cork cover. This is in 3 pieces, so it's easy to get in and out of your home. Steamer trunks. This thing's fantastic. This is a silk thread container or cabinet, retail cabinet, and it would have had all these little spindles on it originally, and so a spool of thread would sit on there, and all the different colors, but what a fantastic piece for a collector. Fire fender down here, Welsh dresser, French provincial pieces, there's mid-century modern pieces, there is Tudor furniture, a little bit of everything, like I said, modern and antique. This is mid-century, and it's in 2 pieces, so you can get this in and out of your house. A few flat-screen TVs. Watch the catalog. Some have remotes and some don't, because, of course, some people end up using the like a cable box or something with their TVs. Put the original with it in a drawer somewhere, and then, of course, when we come along to empty out after an estate or something, we can't find it. This is actually a match to other pieces in the room. So it's a suite, a matching suite. We're going to be selling it in components because not everybody has room for it. But here's a gorgeous 3-door wardrobe, match grain burl walnut, clearly English and in excellent condition. And like I said, there's a vanity and some other pieces to go along with it. This Bradley smoker, I don't think has ever been used. I mean, there's no way that's ever been used. This pressure washer, if it's been used, it's almost not at all. Toro, this is actually an electric start, self-propelled rear bagging mower, so really probably quite an expensive one. There's some musical instruments, including keyboards and guitars that we'll get to, some more mid-century modern, some dolls, some better than others, some collector pieces, some fun pieces, some that you just give to the kids to play with. This deco bedroom suite here, again, as far as deco goes, it's a bit better than we normally see or often see. Most of the original pulls are here, if not all. I think there might have been one damage over on the side table. There was some note somewhere, I forget exactly, but mostly intact, original finish, and it's got a better look than most. Here's a kiln. So if you're into ceramics and porcelain and so on, here's a nice kiln, proper industrial 220-volt unit. And so again, very, very handy to have. Good for the hobbyist. Lots of good glass. We're going to get to some Fenton glass later on that is all better pieces. Stained glass panels. There's a few of them throughout the sale. There's quite a few of them actually. Good saxophone here. Again, take a look at the listings in the catalog as much as possible. We do describe what we have and what we are working with, so that you can bid accordingly. This stuff that we're looking at here, this furniture, a lot of it is Ethan Allen. So, the camera is not, we're skimming through here real fast and all the rest of it. You're not necessarily picking up on that. And at a glance, you can't tell. But when you get into it, as soon as you're feet away from it, you're like, it's just oozing with quality. So, again, don't discount that. We've got lots of Ethan Allen pieces in the sale. Some good artwork in the sale. Sheraton style. I don't know if this is an antique necessarily, this curved glass cabinet that I'm looking at here, but it's excellent quality, and it's definitely a Sheraton style. But I think it's a newer one, and sort of trapped myself in here, but that's fine. I'll wiggle my way back around. We're not in any sort of a race. I don't know how many lots we have for the Sunday. I got to show you this. Take a look at this. They're not one lot because they're actually two different consigners. So you actually have this going with a full-size Windsor chair, but this child-size Windsor chair and this child-size Mission coat tree, how adorable is that? You just don't even see that anywhere. Bunch of split cane rods here, a stand, umbrella stand, stick stand, open bookshelf, more Victorian furniture, original artworks. This one is out of the VIII house. Got the original key with it. It is illuminated. We don't have it plugged in, but it is illuminated. Lap desk here, or a writing slope of some sort. Nice furniture. Some of it redone. A few rugs. There's a huge one in the online sale. It's like 12 feet by 20 feet. It's absolutely a monster. Look at the patina on this piece of oak. Absolutely fantastic. Remember when you're viewing to pull out the supports before you open up the drop front. But look at the patina. Absolutely fantastic. Leaded panels on here. In this case here, we have a bottle of Remy Martin. Obviously unopened, presentation box, the original packaging box is over there. This is the sort of thing you see in the airport duty-free for a few $1,000s a bottle, and that is here, unreserved, unopened. But if you buy it, you're welcome to open it and share it after the sale, because I'll have some for sure. Hummel figurines, Turquoise ware, other figurines, crystal, there's sterling silver, we'll get to that. We're going to start getting into some of the Fenton glass coming around the corner here. Ladro's up top there. Mission for a chair that we walked by. Again, a little reproduction, but quality French-style display case, curved glass front. In the cabinet here, these alabaster pieces, I don't know if they're the original 20s or the 50s issue, but definitely neat pieces, early pieces, and again out of the VIII house. Again, this is all Fenton glass. Really nice pieces, all up there. Some of them with little Fenton original tags and so on. So definitely you're going to want to pay attention to that. Some of the Vaseline glass. This inkwell here, it's not sterling, but it's my favorite thing in the whole. Well, maybe not my favorite, but one of my favorite things because it's big. This ringer washer unit, just a neat accent if you got that primitive sort of a thing going on in one of your rooms. Modern furniture again, quality, not necessarily Ethan Allen on this one. This centerpiece here, or this round table is some Royal Albert china on top of it. I don't remember the brand on this one, but it is a decent little piece for sure. As is this chair. I wish there was two because I'm in the market for two for myself. This is quality. I believe this is a Krug or something. This is Krug, so this is a good quality piece of Canadiana. It just doesn't get any better than that. One set of Gerandals here. There's another set in, I think, red and whites in the back. This furniture here, this was bought, I believe, through... It's possible it was bought through Clausen's back in the late 70s or through Cripps. Or there was some connection maybe to Cripps. Back in those days, of course, this was your $10,000 or $12,000 suite, and it was sold as one suite when they bought it. And I think we might have it as two different, $519 and $520. Back in those days, it was just the prices were different. Another gorgeous sideboard here. Another neat cabinet. Little I think it's a smoker's cabinet. That one. More china. This is Royal Dalton. No, this one's Mikasa, Pembroke. There is a Royal Dalton set somewhere in the building. It might be in the back, I don't remember. But again, you're going to go look through all the catalogs. Guitars, again, this one's a Johnson Resonator. Great sound on those ones. It's a newer piece, but a great piece nonetheless. These are the bedroom pieces. Remember I mentioned that big wardrobe? These are the pieces that match it, that we, of course, are selling separately. Just to, not everybody has room for, especially that big wardrobe and so on. Some more teak mid-century pieces. There's more stuff that came in the other day that's for the next sale that's mid-century pieces. So the back warehouse is a bit of a hodgepodge of everything. We've got quite a selection of Swarovski. I would say 90% of it came from one person, one gentleman, and so there's a bit of everything. And I think there's probably 30 lots by the time you separate it all out. Another awesome original finish piece of oak and another drop front, just not dissimilar to the other one that we had. Lots of sterling pieces inside here. Some soapstones. Yes, there's going to be some plate in there, but there's an awful lot of sterling pieces in here and just some otherwise neat pieces. There's a neat compass thing in there too. We don't have it out of the case, so I won't get into it right now, but it's definitely an awesome piece. So let's skim through here, and then I want to show you the car that we have before we get into the online stuff. Look at this suite here, again out of the Whittier house. We have it all as one lot. I'm pretty sure it's Tiger Maple. I'm pretty confident of that. And original finish, clean as a whistle. Like, her house was immaculate. I encourage you to look at the website. That's on the brad-ward.com real estate website, just so that you can, because it's only on there while this sales, while it's listed. Once it gets sold, it's gone off there. But you want to see the original tile bathroom floor and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. So let's talk about some jewelry. We've got lots of costume jewelry, some beaded bags there, some sterling silver, there's a nice cameo brooch there. Yeah, I believe it's in a 14-karat bezel. Nice little selection, probably 20 or so antique pocket watches. Well described in the catalog, so it'll say if it's working at time of cataloging or not. And again, as always, it's not a warranty that it is working, but at least you know that if it was working at the time of cataloging, it's probably good to go. So then we have some jewelry. As an example, we have this piece here is appraised at, that's a wedding set, it's appraised at about $4,500. The one in the middle here is appraised at, and these are new appraisals that we do stand behind, $24,500. That one is if I can get the carat real fast, it's a 1 carat solitaire and white and rose gold, $24,500. This little band here is a Cartier. So it's a Cartier brand. You will see a picture on the website, lot number 180. So that's a $2,000 Cartier band. Some coins inside there. Have a good look. I got to show you this. Air raid siren. My mom and dad grew up in the war. My mom lived in Darlington, which had or Newcastle on Tyne, which had a munitions stash in the valley close to it. So they had a lot of bombings there. They never did get the munitions stash, I'm told, but they would have heard that sound a lot. Lots of porcelains, there's chintz, there's like original proper chintz. This is a little thing with original artworks in it. There's wall sconces, there's crystal. Have a good look at some of the crystal in the building, because you got all kinds of brand names. One of these is signed and one is not, but even the one that is not, it's so got to have a signature on there somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it, and we've all looked, but sometimes they're really hard to find. But the quality is just, you can see it from across the room. Royal Crown Derby Mikado. The other Gerandals I was talking about, don't discount this one. Those of you that are experts in the Oriental stuff, 267 is your lot number. Not so much her, but that jug. I want somebody that has the know-it-all to have a good look at that one, because I really feel that is something. Neat scale. These are awesome. I have one myself. Awesome for just decor in the office and that sort of a thing. And again, bookends, crockery, bronzes, cups and saucers, pewter, stoneware, tea sets, cloisonne, 50s Fire King and that sort of a thing. Some leather with beadwork. There's another lot back there. There's this lot. French ivory. Again, a neat copper pot. These boots are awesome. These riding boots are awesome. You know, again, just for decor, a little tufting there. There's another row over there. We're not going to get into that. Make sure you come to the viewing, come to the sale. Let's go and have a quick peek at the car, because it is a 69 Ford LTD two-door. It's got paint. It's got a rebuilt motor in it. They've been doing lots of great work on it. Somewhere around $16,000, $17,000 in just money out of pocket on it. We'll come back and look at the online room in a second. But during the viewing, you'll be allowed to come back here. As you know, sometimes you can, if we have stuff back there for you, and sometimes we don't let you if it's just chaos. This time, it's chaos, and there's stuff that we need you to look at, because there's stuff in here that's in the sale. This is all part of the online stuff. There's the big, huge carpet. But look at this car, 69. It does run. We do have the charger on it right now because, we want to be able to show you that it runs, but I'm not going to start it right now. But the paint is beautiful. Like I say, the engine is awesome. There is a plethora of parts here. Everything from chrome trim to dash pieces to, I don't know if the dash is in there, but it's in there, not in there, or there's extra pieces here. The rear glass and the front glass are down here at my side, and they are, of course, going with it. We put in the catalog 90% complete. It's more than 90%. It has no exhaust on it, so when we do start it, it's going to be loud, and which we'll do another time. But it's you're going to need to do interior, a roof liner, carpet, whatever you want to do there. And then you're just doing minor detail stuff, the chrome trim and whatnot. It really is, and really well done. Coming from somebody who knows a bit about this, I think they've done a really good job on it. So in the meantime, let's go and have a look at the online. Well, why don't we look at what we have back here? So this is stuff that's bidding now, as is the live/online portion too. This is online only, and a lot of this room is not even in the sale because this is a bit of the warehouse. All this clothing over here, as a matter of fact, we haven't gone through it yet. That's Vera's, and lots of high-end vintage stuff. I think you get a bit of a sense just by looking at the elegance of her in that little photo collage, and if you looked at her home and whatnot, she was a pretty upscale lady. So I think we're going to find some neat stuff in there to sell, but it's going to have to be another day. So, and then here's this carpet that I mentioned that's got to be 12 by 20. Another TV, mission-style desk there, or library table. So just a little handful of items back here for you to come and have a peek at during the viewing, which is Friday the 26th from 4 until 8. And then just real briefly, I know this is already a 12-hour video. Really briefly, we're going to show you what we have in the online session, which includes tools. Some of it is just regular use-it-at-home stuff, but there's also a carpet stretching system there for those that are literally professional carpet layers. Or if you're just doing flip houses, well, now also you need that sort of thing. There is a huge, huge selection of unassembled model kits. Lots of airplanes, mostly military type stuff. Definitely fits into my wheelhouse kind of a thing. But there's spaceship type stuff as well. Lots of World War I, World War II fighters, plus commercial aviation. There is some non-aviation stuff, of course. There's ships. There's quite a few ships. Much as it's mostly aviation, it's not all. Plus die-cast, mostly still in their original packaging. All from one person, of course. This is only just part of it. This is just starting. As we go around the corner, you're going to see even more. So, again, we're selling it. The cubbyhole is a lot, for the most part. So you get 3, 4, 5, 6 together, depending on what they are. That's a lot. That's a lot. B-17s. A few pieces are by themselves because they're extra cool, and you'll see that as we go along. This one's kind of neat because Civilian Skyhawk. I probably have more hours in that in one of those than anything else. That'll probably change this year because I'll have more Kit Fox hours than anything else. But that's for another day. These are neat. These are ships, kits, and you get the accessory piece to go with it. That's got a lot of the metal pieces that go in there and stringing and whatnot. And so those are included as well. This room is filled with stuff. We're not going in there. It's part of the sale. You got to come and have a look. There's a whole bunch of assembled models because, of course, you don't have unassembled without assembled. We're selling the whole table as one lot. You know, the fun is in building it, but we know that somebody may want those, and when possible, we have the boxes that went with them as well. In some cases, they do. Some figurines, some artwork, some furniture, some china, some silver, some decanters, some, I probably said furniture already. I mean, the list just goes on and on. So we probably have, not a huge, maybe 500 lots over here or something like that. And probably 600 and something next door for the live and online sale. So, but a good quality sale. And definitely thanks for watching the video, as much as it probably dragged on quite a bit. So on Friday the 26th, April 2018, 19, is the viewing, 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock. It's really the best time to come so you can really properly see what's going on, plus have a visit, because we like to visit with everybody. And then the sale itself is Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, the 28th. I better get my notes. 28th, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. wardsauctions.com is the website. 11802 145th Street, Edmonton, Alberta is the address. 780-451-4549 is the office phone number. My name is Brad Ward. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the sale.